We last video we spoke about how either being spread out in Golos is unnatural for them. So in general, one needs to understand. One could ask, what is this idea of the Geula? What is the idea of their redemption? Is it something new? Is there going to be a drastic change? Is there an explosion going to happen? In a way, it's almost like if you want to say, a spiritual paradigm shift, where a spiritual paradigm shift in general is where one's assumptions of a certain thing are totally changed, almost like pre-COVID, post-COVID, where we had the world on one thing in one plateau, and then there's a whole paradigm shift. We made a 180, hopefully, and we realized certain things ought not to be the way they are. Either we took the good from it or we took the bad from it. The Maral says later on in Parak Mem Vav in chapter 46, he says an amazing piece that seemingly the Rebbe says the same piece in Acher Mes Kedoshim Nun Aleph, where that nowadays the world is not complete. There's the potential for it, but it's not in the actual. And when Mashiach comes in, Mashiach is going to be the actual. That's why when Mashiach there's going to be Achil V'Shasiyah, and that's the way that he learns. You have the Machlekes between Yeshua ben Levi and Yechanan, I think, and Yeshua ben Levi. Is the difference between the Elinkum and Hagineg or Danakim and Hagineg? Is the world going to be the way that it is, or the world is going to change? It's a known machlekes. You have it in Shabbos, you have it in Sanhedrin, you have it in Shabbos regarding carrying a knife on a knife outside. So if it's an adornment, if it's like jewelry, so then you're allowed to carry it. But if not, then you're not allowed to carry it. So over there, the Gemara basically says, well, we have a clear pasuk that says, "V'chitzu chaversam leitim." It's the verse that's printed on the engraved on the UN in front over there by all the flags. V'chitzu chaversam leitim chanisim lemazmeiros. Masmeiros Lisa Muhammad will beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks, and no nation shall lift sword against nation, and they won't study war anymore. So that pasuk of beating their swords into plowshares comes to tell me that the knife is not the knife is not a knife. Is only when Mashiach comes. Nowadays a knife is a knife. So on one hand, today you can carry a knife. When Mashiach comes, you are allowed to. But that only applies to the one that says that by Yemesa Mashiach is going to be B'tom Manhagah Shalom. If you say B'tom Manhagah that it's going to change and be a drastic change, so then you're not allowed to carry. If you say the world's going to be the way that it is, so then you can't carry. If you say the world is going to eventually have a drastic change, so then the knife is not a knife, so then technically you could. The Maral over here is Mechadish. He totally learns it that Yemesa Mashiach is going to have eating and drinking. Usually Yemesa Mashiach we say Ein Bo Lo Yachil V'Lo Yishsiyah. So you need to learn Torah now, like we had last week. Like it says, today I need to do Torah mitzvahs. And later on, Rashi brings that it's Mashiach. So the question that they bring, the question that's brought up, how does the Maral say here? The Yemesa Mashiach is Achil Shusiyah. He's saying that Yemesa Mashiach is Eilum Kum Haganeg when seemingly there's no Achil Shusiyah in Yemesa Mashiach. So the Rebbe Nun Aleph over there says that that the Geula, redemption, is not doing anything new. How do we see this? We see this in the word itself. Geula in Hebrew is Gimel Aleph Vav Lamed Hey. Gimel Aleph Vav Lamed. Here. So here's the Gimel, here's the Vav, here's the Lamed, and here's the Hey. So Gimel Vav, Lamed, and Hey spell Geula, and the Aleph adds Geula, meaning the Geula itself is created from Geula. There's no change. You're only realizing the Aleph that's put into Geula. What is the Aleph? The Aleph is Aluf Shalalim. You're realizing the godliness in the world. The world is going to change. That's why it says Elim Kamanhagi Nayig. But it's going to be a spiritual paradigm shift for the entire world. And the Rebbe says that's also we see in what the Rebbe writes in Tanya, that the total completeness of Yemaisa Mashiach and Chiyas HaMesim is dependent on our job. So the Rebbe says that we can say Yemaisa Mashiach kol t'kufa ha'rishona shelo yivatel davar minhagei shel olam, but Chiyas HaMesim kol t'kufa ha'shniyah. The first tkufa is Yemaisa Mashiach, Elam Kamanhagi Nayig, exactly like the Maral says. Why? Because if it would be the drastic change, then what exactly did we do? A person wants to see what he did. So therefore, it's nothing new. It just adds a whole new level to it. So maybe we'll go into this a little bit more, but I just wanted to clarify this idea of the possible clarification of the question on this whole idea, that it's not anything new. It's just realizing it's like, I got it. I finally understand it now. Have a wonderful day. Tomorrow we're going to be continuing on the 5th paragraph, Bezras Hashem. Have a wonderful day.